So we've got to talk about the power again. We've got to talk about who killed Ghost. Because, yeah, I'm going to tell you a bunch of stuff, so careful spoilers. So first we're going to go over what happened in the latest installment, episode 14, Reversal of Fortune. So if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos at the 100,000 subscribe mark. I will be giving away a PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X or a Switch. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel with notifications on so we get there much faster. So let's get into the video. So we are going to talk spoilers as well. So within the most recent episode, we see it from Councilman Tate's point of view. He is the most annoying character in the whole TV show, guys. Let me know down below if you agree. So he is the most annoying character in this TV show. But it is worth noticing that Tate is his real surname and they use it in the TV show. And also we're introduced to his brother in this week's episode, who is actually his real life brother. Couldn't they find someone else to play his brother other than his real life brother? I found that funny. So we found out this week that basically Councilman Tate wasn't involved in the killing of Who Killed Ghost, but he seems to think he was, although the hashtag on Twitter is still Who Shot Ghost. So there is some information out there to imply that Ghost is really dead, and we are going to go over a potential leak, but like we said, the showrunners did say multiple times there are multiple endings, but stuff has leaked that we need to go over. So ultimately, if Ghost has actually died, he played the ultimate game in order to win, and Ghost has won if what we're going to talk about is real. So in this episode, we find out the backstory of Councilman Tate, and he does the reversal of fortune. So essentially, they're trying to sell you this narrative, this spin story that Ghost is really dead, and that would make, obviously, Councilman Tate the co-runner for maybe becoming the governor of New York. So he sends the hit out. We found out who he put the hit out on Ghost. You know the scene from the previous episode where Tommy and Ghost are being shot from some random people. He's like, you're not Italian. So yeah, we find out who them people are, which is very interesting. And we find out his brother is actually a cop, and Councilman Tate used to be a cop. So we get a bit of a backstory, and he screws Ramona. Ramona is the person that everyone seems to think she is the person who killed Ghost. But we already know who killed Ghost, maybe, but I still do not believe that Ghost is dead because it's an absolute cop-out of a reasoning. But if it is real, and then if the other leak is real, then it turns out that Ghost played the ultimate hand, and it finds out that Ghost always wins. So in this episode, not much happens. I would go as far to say it is a filler episode, just backing up. And now the next episode is going to be very interesting because we haven't seen anything directly after him dying, except for Councilman Tate being nominated for the front runner to become governor of the state of the city of New York. Sorry. So next week's episode is the finale, and we're going to find out what really happened. We're going to find the interrogation. We're going to find out if Tommy Egan really did drive into the sunset, and realistically I think Tommy is the only one that's going to win in the whole show. So let's break it down. So there's a leak going around, careful spoilers, that basically says Tyreek, and you guys keep saying your boy Warstu can't say Tyreek, but I've watched multiple characters saying Tyreek. Okay, 50 Cent's character is technically to blame in a way because he set Tyreek up to do this. So if it is real, essentially the footage is saying that Tyreek killed his father, and his father's like, okay son, I love you. But what doesn't make sense to me is Ghost is Tommy Egan's ride or die best friend, ride or die. Like, do you really think that Tommy Egan wouldn't shoot the person that potentially killed his best friend, regardless to if it was Ghost's son? Now, this is why I can't buy the story that it was Tyreek that killed Ghost, because Tommy's ride or die, his best friend, his homie, his everything was essentially Ghost. He had multiple times to kill Ghost himself. He didn't. He would never even contemplate killing Ghost. Yes, of course, they've shot each other and stuff like that, but he would never kill Ghost. So you're telling me, if it is Tyreek, that Tommy would let Tyreek live if he killed Ghost? No, that is not what's going to happen. But maybe if that is what happened, then I'm seriously disappointed in this TV show. But there's an even bigger power play here. So when it comes to who gets the money, is it Tasha? Is it Tyreek? Is it the other kid? No idea what the name is. So essentially, what happens is Tasha gets nothing. She gets absolutely nothing, not a cent. But he plays the ultimate game and he wins. So in order for Tyreek to get the money, he has to do a 4-year degree. I don't know what you call it over in America, college degree or something like that. He has to do a 4-year degree, and he has to get a very good degree in order to get money. So if Tyreek doesn't go to college, university, and get a degree, then he gets no money. Now, I know they're setting up Power Book 2 to come out, and it's going to follow Tyreek and Mary J. So if Tyreek doesn't do the college degree, because obviously Ghost wants his son to be a normal kid and get a good college degree. So if he doesn't get a degree, he doesn't get a penny. Now, that is the ultimate play. So if Ghost dies, it's the ending that no one ever seen. No one ever seen the fact that he would screw Tasha over, because Ghost was always about setting his kids up. He never said anything about setting Tasha up. Now, what is interesting is he was allegedly with Ramona, but we never got to see any of them sex scenes. You know, they literally show you every scene, but no one actually ever seen that. And in this episode, Councilman Tate screws Ramona over, saying he was sleeping with her, when realistically, we've got no evidence if any of that ever happened. So the ultimate play, if Ghost is dead and if this is real, I really hope it's not real, because 50 keeps saying, you didn't like this week's episode? Yeah, let me know after next week. So if the leaked footage is real, then I absolutely do think this is a freaking cop-out. I've got no interest in watching a show about a kid essentially trying to grow an empire like his father did. I've got no interest in that. Like, I'd rather watch an interesting show about how Ghost became Ghost, maybe about Tommy Egan. We know that Tommy season 1 is actually a TV show about a female cop in America, so it's got nothing to do with him. He was just trolling on his Instagram page the other week. So if this leaked footage is correct, so to speak, and I just think it's a massive cop-out for what is a huge TV show, 6 seasons in, maybe over 100 episodes, to kill Ghost like this in such a weak way. Now, yes, Ghost would never see this coming, but the way Tariq was going, or Reek as you guys like to call him in the comment section, this was always going to happen, and it's such a weak, feeble excuse for an ending. But then if the ultimate play is that Tariq has to, get a good college degree in order to win, in order to get the money, then it's the ultimate play. Ghost never wanted to not leave his children with any money. But it's very interesting how I didn't see this coming. So if it is real, then obviously he's got to do a college degree for 4 years in order to get the money. So obviously he probably killed his father, if this alleged fake leak is real, in order to get the money. But that was never going to happen, because in order to look after his mum and be rich and all this kind of stuff, he has to do a degree. So 4-year degree in order just to do that. But plot twist, your boy, Warstu, is saying that Ghost isn't dead. He comes back, he smokes Tyreek, he smokes Government Tate, and he becomes the governor, because we don't really know if he's dead. He could have went into protective custody, and they could be making out he's dead because it sets a good narrative. Because the hashtag on Twitter isn't who killed Ghost. Now, based on the most recent episode, Reversal of Fortune, it now concretely tells us that Ghost is dead. So why is the hashtag on Twitter that's trending who shot Ghost? It's not who killed Ghost. It should be who killed Ghost, shouldn't it? So this is why I can't believe this story, because the hashtag is still who shot Ghost. Now, Ghost has been dead for a bunch of episodes. I think from episode 10, there was 5. So for 4 episodes, he's still been shot. So if he's concretely dead, if he's 100% dead, then why is the showrunners over at Stars on the Instagram app, why are they still promoting it? Who shot Ghost? Now, there's a new promo for the final episode of this show, and it's still saying who shot Ghost. I don't know if this is because of advertisement and they're not allowed to say who killed Ghost, but if the finale, if the final promo for the final episode is still saying who shot Ghost, and it's not saying who killed Ghost, then that sets a narrative to me that he's not dead at all. And it is interesting. So I will go over something else that leaked. I mean, like, take it with a pinch of salt, because these leaks could be fake. So Spanky, right? He gets out of jail for essentially, doing the day. But essentially, so you're telling me Tommy Egan shoots Spanky, right, for betraying him, but he doesn't shoot back at the person who killed Ghost, who shot Ghost. That doesn't make any sense. He killed someone who grassed on him, who grassed on someone essentially, who screwed him over, but he doesn't shoot the person who killed his ride or die, his homie. That literally makes no sense from a storytelling point of view. Even from a basic storytelling point of view, it literally makes no sense in order of the show. If anyone hurt Ghost, Tommy would kill him. Regardless, it makes no narrative sense. So, careful spoilers if I ruin your life. So there's a bit on this leaked footage where 2-Bit's in jail and he's visited by the FBI. I can't remember. I think it's Blanca, her name is. And essentially, she's trying to frame him for being involved. And he said, if you know anything about James Patrick, do you really think Dre could kill him? So he knows who killed Ghost, which is interesting. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do with this 2-Bit footage. Now, I don't believe any of this footage is real, but it is interesting how Spanky got out and got killed from Tommy Egan, yet Tommy Egan let, the potential killer free. So this 2-Bit scene in the finale, if this footage is real, is going to be interesting. So 2-Bit kind of slipped up. He said he don't know who James St. Patrick is, but then said Bianca's stupid if she think Dre killed Ghost, implying he knows who killed Ghost. But how could he, because he's in jail? It gets kind of confusing in a way if you're not following what I'm saying. But it is interesting how she keeps going back to 2-Bit thinking he somehow knows. Because he says, if you think Dre could kill Ghost, you're freaking stupid. So it is very interesting. So like I said, guys, I do not believe all this footage. I don't believe any of it's real. But interesting is that 2-Bit is a real soldier. He's not giving anything up at all. Even though he essentially knows everything about everything, it is interesting. It really is interesting. But like I said, guys, I don't trust any of this leaked footage, so we're just going to have to see how it plays out next week. So who really killed Ghost? Is it Tyreek? Is it Tariq? Or is it Reek? Because you guys in the comment section, the last 4 videos, keep saying I'm saying it wrong and you're trolling me, which is funny because it means you care what I say. So let me know down below, guys, what's going on. Do you believe it's going to play out like this? Do you believe he's going to screw his son to the point where his son's got to do a college degree and get a good score in order to get any money? Do you think Tash is going to appear in the spin-off show Power 2.0, Power Book 2.0? It would be interesting to see how she copes in jail, because obviously she's never been in jail, not unlike Ghost. So it is interesting. I still do not believe Ghost is dead at all. But it's going to be interesting, to be honest. Like, if 50 keeps leaking stuff, I don't know. It's just a bit weird how stuff keeps leaking. So, like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.